Ready? Cool. Here with Matt Serra's striking coach, Ray Longo. Big first-round knockout for Matt Serra. Walk us through how he got there.
Basically, again, I think like Matt said, we weren't sure if he was going to shoot right away. I really was hoping he would stand up as long as possible. I mean, we had like a couple of 200-pound southpaw, bald, heavy guys with heavy hands, and Matt was doing so good in the sparring. I just knew that if it stood up long enough, that was going to be the outcome.
So when Frank Trigg came in with hair, did it throw you off your game plan a little bit?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
With Matt Serra's natural punching power, what's been the hardest part about making his technique catch up to that natural part of his game?
Well, I tell you, it's MMA, so I'm really not concerned. I don't know if his technique will ever catch up with his punching power, but that's the beauty of this sport. And sometimes I purposely have him throw a little wider than, if you look at him, he's not a boxer, obviously, but you got little gloves on, and he'll sit in the pocket. He's harder to hit than people think, and, he's proven that if he hits you, he's going to hurt you.
As his trainer and longtime friend, how much does Matt have left in the sport? Because obviously that was the build-up to this fight, but he proved he could still do it in there.
I think, that was a huge fight, and we had discussed it before. He had to really win this fight in the fashion that he wanted in to prove that he still belongs there. And, listen, man, he's getting older, and, he's got a family, he's got 2 schools, he's a successful businessman, but we found a good recipe for where we're at now as far as him being 35 years old. We have it down about as good as it's going to get. And I think you're going to see a couple of more good fights out of him. And I don't know. I mean, again, he's going to go in there. He's going to throw caution to the wind. And if he connects with you, he's going to hurt you.
Where do you want to see him go from here?
I'll tell you, believe it or not, you know what I think would be a great fight? And it's only because they fought once before. Me personally, I'd love to see him fight BJ. If BJ wanted to come up and wait, because obviously he can't get any lower. But I thought they had a great fight. I think it's an interesting fight because BJ will stand there with him, I think, and they're both not going to go anywhere standing up now. Matt didn't really have to stand up when he fought him the first time, and the ground thing would be exciting, and I think that's a really good fight. And I like to see Matt now, stay with the marquee names and some big fights.